I tell you, game manuals these days getting shorter and shorter by the print. I mean, seriously. Just looking through some stuff. What? Since when? Hey guys, what's up? NGS here, and it's time for vlog number 82, if I remember correctly. 81, 82, 83, whatever, it's a vlog. How you guys been? It's been 2 weeks without a video from Neo, so I had a day off today. I felt like doing a video for you guys, and God knows you guys need a video from Neo. I mean, the crack depot supply area is running thin, and people need their fix before something bad happens. Oh, God forbid something bad happens. So, yeah, how you guys been? Today is Thursday, November 11, 2010. Veterans Day, so my prayers go out to all the Vietnam veterans out there. Veterans for anything, actually. You know, the reason why I said Vietnam is, well, we're going to talk about that in a second. But first thing I got to say in this video is there's going to be no information regarding any new Naruto gaming and such, because with Storm 2 being released last month, Raging Blast 2 last week, and with Geffen Ninja Tyson Special on the horizon, info's pretty dry, and for once I'm pretty glad about that, you know, because then we can move on to other things and get on with our lives that isn't related to Naruto stuff. But we all know next year it's all gonna start up again, you know. That's what I like, you know, new games, new information, stuff. We all like that, and then we all hate it at the same time, but we go on with it. That's life. So what I'm going to do first is get into the game pickups that I've picked up recently, because I've been actually picking up a lot of games. I've been seeing a lot of sales and clearances on video games, and you know, that's just really sparked my eye, because I'm just walking around, ooh, look at that. You know, I think this just all happens towards the fall, and I am out of breath because I forgot to get one game, so it's a pretty long way from my room to here, but so the first game is a game that we all know and love. We've been waiting for this game since it was announced earlier this year. Well, it was confirmed. It was rumored for a year or so, but we all knew it was coming. Knowing this company, we all knew it was coming. The first-person shooter that everybody's been dying for, I mean, compared to its last game, which really wasn't the best game in the world. So this game right here, you know, people were saying, oh, it's going to be so much better because they're going to fix everything that was wrong with it. And, yeah, so that game is, of course, we all have this game, a lot of us, we all have this game, and that game is, of course, Medal of Honor. Yeah, that's right, guys, Medal of Honor. And before I go on, you guys, all my Battlefield and Medal of Honor fans on PS3, do not fret, because this is not my copy of Medal of Honor. My good buddy Devin let me borrow his copy because I wanted to get a feel for Medal of Honor past the beta. I really didn't want to feel like paying 60 bucks for it, so borrowing it is one of the best things. So Medal of Honor, Medal of Honor, Medal of Honor. What are my thoughts on the game? Is it good? Is it bad? Does it really live up to the Medal of Honor name? Is it just a carbon cut and paste first-person shooter? All of your questions will be answered in my first impressions video on Medal of Honor, because I recorded it a while ago. Actually, I'm wearing the same clothes I recorded. I borrowed this like 2 weeks ago, and I'm wearing the same clothes, so that's kind of freaky. Wow. So you probably are going to see me in the same outfit, so you might think, oh, he just recorded this like 10 minutes ago, but it is from a while ago. So if you want to check out my full impressions on Medal of Honor, definitely check out that video. And I'll tell you, if Medal of Honor 2010 is a buy, a rent, or just stay the hell away from it. Just stay the hell away from it. So that video will be coming up shortly after this one, hopefully. And now let's get into the actual pickups, because that was, more or less, it was a borrowing thing. So I'm just going to get on to the first pickup. Now this game was a pretty big game in 2009. It was a game that was really under the radar first, because it was a new IP, and you know how new IPs fare in the fall as compared to all these other games. And for this developing company, you know, releasing a game side by side with Modern Warfare 2 and Halo 3 ODST, you know, was pretty brave. So here's the story surrounding this game and why I picked it up. So I was browsing Target recently last week, going there to pick up a couple of new shirts and going to pick up some Blu-rays that I saw were on sale. And of course, us nerds and geeks and gamers all together, we don't go into a Target or a Best Buy or a Walmart and not go look at the game section. It's what we do. I mean, come on, seriously, just that game that draws your eye. So I went to Target's area and I was looking at the games, and this is pretty late October. And I was like, you know, I really don't want to buy anything because Black Ops is coming out soon, you know, all these other games, so there's no point. So while I was walking, just looking at the TV, I noticed a huge bin, and in that bin there was a shitload of video games. Now this is what Target calls their clearance bin. If you don't know what clearance is essentially things that Target is desperately trying to get rid of, so they just slash off the prices anywhere from 25%, 50%, or even 75% off. So looking through this bin, you know, you see all these games that really nobody wants, so that's why Target's shoving it out. Games such as Tony Hawk, all the Guitar Heroes are in there for Christ's sake. Rock Band was in there, Rock Band 1, not Rock Band 2, because Rock Band 2 was good. And, you know, a couple other games that people just don't like. And surprisingly, this game was in there, and I was pretty shocked to see it. This was only the PlayStation 3 version of the game, because the Xbox version sold a shit more ton of copies. So that's why they were trying to desperately get rid of the PS3 version so they can sell and get back some of the money. And, yeah. So without further ado, that game is Borderlands. That's right, Borderlands. Before we go on, I gotta do this again. People are saying, well, Neo, Borderlands just got the Game of the Year edition. Why did you buy this game? Now, this original copy of Borderlands, non-Game of the Year edition, goes for around 30 bucks. Guess what it was on sale for in the Target clearance bin? 25? 20? Go lower. Borderlands on the PS3 only retailed for $9. That's right, $9, you guys, in the Target clearance bin. So I'm just saying, if you are a cheap-ass gamer, which a lot of us hopefully should be, definitely check out the Target clearance bin. It is one of your best friends to getting games for cheap. They don't really have a ton of great games. They have all these things that nobody wants, but they have those diamond in the roughs like Borderlands, and I was glad I found it. So essentially, I could just buy the DLC, the ones that are good, and essentially just pay, what, $10 for the DLC? That's actually good. And then, yeah, there we go. So, Borderlands, great game, you guys. That's all I have to say about it. I'm not going to go too much into detail because we've been here for a while just talking about this stuff. So, Borderlands, I like the game, really enjoy it. I have to say, if you are going to pick up Borderlands, you are going to play that game online. I don't care what you say, you are going to play that game online. You are not going to play it offline because, frankly, it just gets insanely boring and repetitive offline, and it's better if you play online with a couple of friends because then the game becomes easier, it becomes more fun, you get better weapons, and it's just more enjoyable if you're playing 4-player co-op as opposed to just 1 player because, you know, it's just one of those games. It says a massive single-player game, but it's more of a massive single-player online game. So, definitely, if you are going to buy, just play for online. That's all I have to say. And now let's get into the actual video gaming pickups that I got today at my local GameStop. So the first thing I have to mention, which is a bit of a rant, you know, it's kind of annoyed me to hell, was GameStop's new, essentially their new power-up reward system card. It originally was called Edge, and now they're doing this. And essentially, this is better. Everyone's saying this is so much better because you actually get stuff for buying games. So I actually got the chance to pick up one of these, and also it renewed my subscription to Game Informer. I think this is the latest issue at the moment. I think the newer one is going to come out soon, but it had Resistance 3 on the cover, so whoop-de-fucking-do. I cannot wait for R3. It's got a freaking ohm. Now, the reason why I have a rant on it is GameStop started doing this power-up thing, I'd say earlier in September, I think late August, and the thing about me was I renewed my subscription to Game Informer / Gamer's Edge in July, so I had to pay 15 bucks. And essentially now, I have to pay an extra 15 bucks just to renew it because they said, oh, you can't use this card anymore. And I'm like, so essentially I paid 30 bucks. You know, it's just one of those bullshit moments. You know, why can't they transfer your subscription over to that? Now they have this whole new system that they have to do. You know, it just kind of pissed me off. You know, it's just one of those things I just couldn't stand. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the 2 pickups. I got one for each console. And of course, we already know what's coming. Call of Duty Black Ops. Of course, you guys already knew. You already know I was going to get this game. You want to know why? Nazi zombies. Well, actually, it's not called Nazi zombies. It's called just zombies in this one. So I just picked this up today, November 11th. Pretty fitting dates, seeing as how this game takes place in Vietnam. So, Call of Duty Black Ops, I can't wait to try it out. I've been hearing a lot of mixed things on Black Ops. People are saying, go back to MW2. This game is not worth it. I'm going to get my own opinions on it. And when I do, I'm going to put out a first impressions video because I do not think it's as bad as what people are saying. I think it has some problems, but it's not that bad. I actually was tempted to pick up the hardened edition because it actually looked like it was worth something this time. It actually came with the previous Nazi zombie maps for free. If you buy the hardened edition, you get the steel case, you get the Nazi zombies maps, some avatar items and whatsoever. And yeah, it looked like it was cool. It looked like a really cool edition, but hopefully they release those onto the Xbox Live Marketplace. Hopefully, I don't know if they will, but it'd be cool because you can play as the older characters in the older maps, like Varuk. You can play with Dempsey and the guys, and you can use the newer weapons in the game, so that's pretty freaking sweet to do that. So hopefully Xbox doesn't update or Activision doesn't update, but knowing Activision, you guys know they're going to charge like $15 just to get the old map packs. Actually, they might do that when they do their DLC map packs, but you guys, if you expect to pay $5, don't, because Activision, Bobby Kotick, he's the devil. So he's got a nickel and dime Call of Duty, Guitar Hero, Tony Hawk. You guys already know him. Now the pickup for the PlayStation 3. We all love Nathan Drake, Pretty cool guy. But on the Sony team, on the Sony franchise, there's only room for one world-renowned treasure hunter thief. And you know what the strangest part is? He's not even human! So up yours, Nathan Drake, and that person is, of course, the mastermind, the Cape Crusader himself, Sly Cooper. And this is finally arriving on the PlayStation 3, the Sly Cooper Collection, remastered in high definition. All three Sly Cooper games, Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, Sly 2, Band of Thieves, and Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. And it's finally here, you guys. Lord knows how long I've been waiting for a Sly Cooper collection. Ever since Sony announced their collections, it's the least they can do for cutting out backwards compatibility. I was overwhelmed at the idea, and the Sly Cooper collection, it does not disappoint, you guys. 3 games, $40 with trophy support, 720p HD and 3D with PlayStation Move mini games, all for $40. This is one of the best deals in gaming history, and because each game on their own would cost what, I think $10 each. So essentially, you're paying $40 for a high definition version with trophies, PlayStation Move, better frame rate, all that stuff. So the Sly collection, you guys, definitely pick it up if you are a Sly Cooper fan. Even if you've never got a chance to play the games, definitely pick this up. It's one of Sony's greatest franchises, and it sucks that we're not probably going to see a Sly 4 because Sucker Punch is too obsessed with Infamous, whereas Naughty Dog is the same thing. They're obsessed with Uncharted, so we're never going to see another Jack game from them, you know, the classic guys, sadly. So we might see it from another developer, sadly. You know, which would really suck because nothing's as good as the original team. Speaking of which, why can't they be more like Insomniac? Somehow they balance Ratchet & Clank with Resistance, somehow. So why can't they be more like them? I mean, for Christ's sake, seriously. So I hope you guys are enjoying your games. Thanksgiving is up on the horizon. Black Friday is coming up soon. You guys already know what I'm going to be doing for that. I'm NGS signing out. I'll catch you guys later.